Brought to you by the Every Dollar app. Start budgeting for free today.
The numbers are $94,000 in debt. 56K is from a car. The CarMax value would be 40 to 43K, and I'm paying $1,200 per month for that.
Ooh, why?
Right, exactly. So my story is kind of like a 5-year timeline. Straight out of college, I moved to California so I can, continue my college relationship after working at home. The job I had was like miserable, and there just wasn't any growth in it. So I decided to just take the jump. I followed love, and things were working out. I ended up becoming a mortgage loan officer, and so I made great money at a young age, making like over $10K a month. But that didn't last for a long time. The industry died because the rates crashed. After that, I got into recruiting. Same thing. I made amazing money. I was making $50 an hour, and I was sugar daddy. Everything was fine. But then the economy, it crashed. Mass layoffs again. And so now, now I'm pretty much I've been doing everything. It's not a work ethic problem. It's things just haven't really been swinging my way, but I've still been working, and it's just kind of like a paycheck to paycheck situation.
But and yet you bought a $56,000 car?
What's your question?
That is a result of like me having to deal with like family dynamics and family issues. So through all of that.
Wait a minute. I'm sorry. There are no family dynamics that require a $56,000 car. That's absolute bullcrap.
Okay. So
well, you had to impress somebody in the family? I mean, what kind of ridiculous family dynamic causes you to buy a $60,000 car you can't afford?
Right, exactly. So if I could explain, I'm dealing with like a super difficult mother-in-law. And
are you married? Are you married?
No, we're engaged.
Okay.
Got it. And she told you to buy the $56,000 car.
No. That was as a result of, that was just like, I keep having to put my foot down with the mother-in-law because things just, it's kind of the situation like she does like things that are just like not acceptable.
Okay.
And she's
Wait a minute. I'm so sorry. What the crap does this have to do with you owning a car? What's the car?
I'm calling for like clarity, so.
I know. But what does a mother-in-law have to do with you buying a car? I don't understand.
It was a crazy. So all of this is happening while we are 2 under 2. I have a daughter that's 2 years old, and my son is 2 months.
Okay,
old. So I got laid off.
You got laid off. You got two young kids.
$50 an hour.
And was it your wife that wanted you to get the car, and you felt pressure from
married,
or your fiance?
I got the car because I told her I don't ever want to have to like rely on my mother-in-law because I've been living with them because my family lives in Maryland.
But not relying on your mother-in-law does not require a $56,000 car, honey.
Yeah, we got to reframe it. We got to reframe what's in your mind, because I think in your mind you thought somehow that was going to give you some sort of freedom. I don't know how. But maybe you were borrowing her vehicle. I don't know. But the truth is,
you could get a $5,600 car.
Yes. You got to sell that car immediately.
And have the freedom.
Don't sell it to CarMax because they're not going to give you the best value. You need to do it private sale. So look it up. My guess is that you'll get pretty close to the 56 that you owe on it. You have to get out of this immediately. And it sounds like there's not the right boundaries between your fiance's mother and you. And so you and your fiance are going to have to deal with that. You've got 2 under 2. So I heard you say that I think you were laid off or between jobs. So you've got to get a job very quickly. So your homework list is I sell the car private sale. I get a job. I draw boundaries with the people who are not my parents, and even boundaries with this. She's not even your in-law yet because you're not married. So you need to get married. So that's on your list.
Number 4 is get married this weekend.
Yeah.
You got a bunch of this crap out of order. So, and then you can just look at mother-in-law and go, you don't have a vote on my car. You don't get a vote for my car.
Immediately, yes. Yeah.
Yeah. And no one has a vote on your car. Your wife, and she's not even your wife yet. So let's make her your wife, and then the two of you decide on cars. But a $5,600 car will allow you to not borrow other people's car.
And you need to, and this is for anybody listening who feels discombobulated, like my guy who was just on the phone. You got to sit down and have a moment with yourself. Maybe you have a journal. Maybe you just, if you don't sit and say, what was my part in all of this? You won't change. If you're saying, well, it happened because we got 2 under 2 and it happened because I got laid off and it happened because grandma and it happened because my mother-in-law, you're never at fault. And that means you never have to change. And that's not how life works. You're going to have to sit down and go, okay, what did I do? I'm the one that said, yeah, I'll sign my name right here. That's the truth. You're the one who signed for the car, so you're responsible for it.
I felt pressured and I made a stupid decision.
Boom.
There we go.
Easy done it. Easy does it.
Done that. I've done that myself.
Oh, we've all done that.
That also helps you to not react to pressure ever again.
That's right. You won't do it again if you take responsibility for
My
it.
tolerance for people telling me what to do with my money is pretty low. Like 0 now. Create your free every dollar budget today, the simplest way to budget for your life.